If you lose credibility by just admitting fault, then you didn't have any in the first place. Hello and welcome to One Piece 101, the series that breaks down everyone and everything in the One Piece world. Today we're looking into a relatively new character in the series, Marine Admiral Fujitora. After the events of the Paramount War, the One Piece story experienced a 2-year time skip, and when the audience rejoined the world, several key powers had changed, one of which is Fujitora, who in 2 years had been drafted into the Marines and rose rapidly to the rank of Admiral. As with all admirals, his name is an epithet translating to Purple Tiger, while Fujitora's real name is Isho. While Fujitora has only appeared in a single arc, that arc did last 2 years, so we got to see quite a bit of him. He was dispatched to Dressrosa by the new Fleet Admiral Sakazuki in order to deal with the threat of Monkey D. Luffy and Trafalgar Law, who had targeted one of the 7 warlords of the sea, Doflamingo. And this brings up an immediate conflict of character. Fujitora's unique sense of justice has led him to the conclusion that the 7 warlords are a perversion of justice and should be abolished. So while he originally did assist Doflamingo on Dressrosa, he expressed genuine disgust at having to do so. Later on, he did eventually decide to allow Luffy to beat the warlord, forwarding his own agenda. More accurately, he decided to bet on Luffy's victory, and that is an important distinction because his love of gambling is a big part of Fujitora's character. He enjoys regular gambling activities such as roulette, but he also makes gambles in combat, sometimes endangering the safety of others. That isn't to say that he's reckless, he's actually fairly responsible and confident in his own abilities, but he is willing to take risks where he can see potential benefits. As an admiral, he's quite laid back and calm, sort of a mix of Aokiji and Kizaru's attitudes. He's also the only admiral so far to be shown with quite a rich sense of humour. All in all, Fujitora doesn't fall into the box of classic antagonist. And by now, you'll probably have noticed that Fujitora is blind. And this is, oddly enough, more than likely the reason why he is so happy-go-lucky. At some point in his life, Fujitora chose to blind himself because he was tired of seeing all of the evil in the world. However, he does later come to regret this decision at the end of the Dressrosa arc, as he ponders over what kind of person Monkey D. Luffy looks like. Now, it needs to be noted that his blindness in no way makes him weak. This man, like all admirals, is an absolute beast in combat, having fought Sabo, the second in command of the Revolutionary Army, to a stalemate, as well as seemingly easily countering both Luffy and Zoro at various points on Dressrosa. He has exceptional mastery of observation haki, as a blind man would have to, and he is also capable of using armament haki. Furthermore, Fujitora is also a devil fruit user. Sort of, maybe. It's actually quite unclear whether or not he's eaten a devil fruit himself. And what I mean by that is Fujitora seems to have powers relating to gravity as the result of an unnamed devil fruit. However, he seems only to use this power through his sword. So at the moment, it's entirely possible that it is his sword that has been imbued with the gravity fruit, rather than Fujitora himself. Another popular theory is that Fujitora may possess 2 devil fruits, one imbued in the sword, and one that he has eaten himself. And the combination of both is what allows him to use his crazy gravity powers. Whatever the case may be, he is capable of immense destruction. But he's a nice guy all in all. I honestly see him more of an ally as I do an enemy, kind of like Smoko or Aokiji. And Fujitora is generally interested in the well-being of the citizens of the world. He went so far as to make a formal apology on behalf of the Marines to King Riku for the actions of Doflamingo while in his position as Warlord of the Sea. He also has no problem standing his ground if a particular decision doesn't align with his own personal sense of justice, which was made clear by his heated argument with Fleet Admiral Sakazuki after Fujitora allowed Luffy and Law to escape Dressrosa. In conclusion, Fujitora is a positive force in the One Piece world. He's a character who shows a lot of promise as well as retains a fair bit of mystery, and I look forward to his reappearance in the series. Some more fun facts about Fujitora. As with all of the admirals, Fujitora's design is based on a prominent Japanese actor, in this case Shintaro Katsu, who is best known for his role in the classic Zatoichi films. Fujitora's design even goes a step further and borrows heavily from the character of the blind swordsman. Fujitora and Smoker appear to be on familiar terms, as at some point during the 2-year time skip, Smoker informed him of the events of Alabasta, as well as vented his frustration with the world government. In One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, Fujitora is one of the rare characters who cannot be turned to stone by Boa Hancock's devil fruit powers. This makes perfect sense as he's blind and in no way aware of her beauty, although it has yet to be confirmed in canon material if this is indeed the case. And finally, a truly useless fact: Fujitora's favourite food appears to be soba noodles. And that about does it for Admiral Fujitora. If you enjoyed this video, then please feel free to like, favourite or subscribe, and comment with who, what or where you'd like to see featured in the next One Piece 101.